Hi everyone, good day. This video and the coming series of videos will be a tutorial on C programming. This series of videos will definitely help the beginners who don't have any idea about programming and in particular the C programming language. Let's move on to the video starting a discussion on the programming fundamentals. A computer can't perform any task, say either it is a simple task or complex task on its own. Then how does a computer work? This is where the program plays the major role. A program is required for processing all kinds of tasks, for example, adding two numbers or generating a bill in a shop and so on. How is a program defined? Program is set of instructions that instruct the computer about the way the task is to be performed. These instructions in a program have three essential parts. Instructions to accept the input data that needs to be processed, instructions that will act upon the input data and process it, instructions to provide the output to user. When a program needs to be written, it is necessary to follow the program development life cycle. Step 1 is the problem analysis. The next step in the program development life cycle is the program design. Step 3 is the program development. Step 4 is program testing. And the final step is documentation and maintenance. First stage in the program development life cycle is the problem analysis. Here the programmer understands the problem and then he determines multiple solutions for the problem and finally he selects the optimal solution from the multiple solutions. The next stage is the program design. The selected solution in the previous step, that is problem analysis, is represented in a form so that it can be coded. The various program design tools are algorithm. It is one of the program design tool. There are certain types of problem known as algorithmic problem where their solutions are expressible in the form of algorithms. Algorithm is an ordered sequence of finite, well-defined, unambiguous instructions for completing a task. It is an English-like representation of the logic which is used to solve the problem. Algorithm is a step-by-step procedure for solving a task or a problem. For a single problem, there can be different algorithms which differ in their requirements of time and space. An algorithm provides a blueprint to writing a program to solve a particular problem. Once the blueprint of a solution is ready, it can be implemented in any programming language. The next program design tool is the flowchart. Flowchart, it is a diagrammatic representation of the logic for solving a task. The flowchart is drawn using different kinds of symbols. Each symbol is for a specific purpose. The next program design tool is the pseudocode. It consists of a short, readable and formally styled English language used for explaining an algorithm. It is a shorthand way of describing a computer program. Pseudocode is not based on any programming language. It uses the structured constructs of the programming language, but it is not machine readable. Pseudo means false. It cannot be compiled or executed. There is no standard for the syntax of pseudocode. It is written using structured English. The next step is the program development. In this step, the input is taken from the previous step, that is program design. It can be an algorithm or a flowchart or pseudocode, and it is converted to a proper code. For that, it uses any one of the programming language like C, C++, Python, etc. Step 4 in program development lifecycle is the testing phase. Here the program is executed and checked for syntax error and semantic errors. If there is any error, it is corrected and the code is again executed. The program is then tested, that is, check the output results by giving different inputs, that is, different test cases. The last step is the documentation and maintenance. Once the program is tested, it will be installed. The program is then documented for future use. Any changes made to the program after installation forms part of the maintenance. The program may require fixing of errors, updating, changing requirements, etc. Why we need a programming language like C to write programs? Till now we understood that if you want to perform any task or if you want to do any task with the computer, we need to give instructions to the computer in the form of a program. But the computer understands instructions as zeros and ones. So that is the language understood by the computer, which we call as the machine code. It understands only zeros and ones. Whereas the language understood by the computer is not understood by the humans. So the humans give their instructions as a high level programming language. For example, a language like C, which will be compiled by using a system program which we call as the compiler, which interprets this high level language into the low level machine language. I hope you understood something on the programming fundamentals. We will meet in the next video with the introduction to C programming. Thank you.